Hello Internet and welcome to 2021. Today is the first Monday of the year and feels like a perfect day for our first video report from our 48 state tour. We're doing it right now and well, it's January, but we started late last year, 2020. We had some meetings and the video is not going to be chronological, so it's not our first meeting, but our first signature on our 48 state tour flag, which meant for those who full-time creators, artists, painters, creative people like that. And the first stop was Stephanie Anderson. She's definitely a full-time artist, single mom, and creates really amazing work with makeup and body art. And watch until the end, and then we're gonna have a little giveaway, I would say, or competition for those of you who watched the video. So hi, I'm here with Stephanie. Stephanie Anderson is an artist. Hello. And we have Kristina here ready little monsters for us. And they're gonna have some demo going on and talk about what you do, right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's get into it.
Right. Thanks for coming to visit.
Sure.
This is Kristina. She's an amazing performer that I work with quite a lot. She has a company here in Atlanta, Off Center Project, and she does aerial and dance and acrobatics. So quite often, I do a lot of corporate events. I put her into crazy makeups. So that's what we're gonna do for you here today. We've already got started with a foam latex appliance and we've airbrushed a few colors on. And we're just gonna do some stencils and some eye makeup and have some fun.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So when I work with airbrush, I'm a big fan of texture, and so a lot of times I'll use different mediums within the makeup, kind of break it up a little bit. And this piece was sculpted and molded by Bonnie and Clyde Effects. They're out of Florida.
How long does it last on the skin?
Oh, till you take it off with some isopropyl myricate. It's normal wear. You know, there are some areas that'll rub that it's gonna come off on, but it's pretty difficult. Like she could jump in the swimming pool and it wouldn't budge.
Oh, that's true.
So you're working with local shows and
yeah, mostly I do a lot of corporate events. I've been with one company for a little over 10 years, and then I'm an independent contractor, so I just run the makeup team sometimes, and sometimes it's just me and a few other artists, but we do cirque style events, so plan for like a month or two and then throw it up in a day, and then that's it, you know, create a moment. So I really love that kind of temporary artistry. It's like body paint. It's gonna go down a drain when you're done with it. It's not a lasting thing, but you're creating this magical moment, and to see everybody react to it, and the makeup and the paints and the costuming is what takes it to another level. So I do work in film and TV as well, but it doesn't always give me the same opportunity to be, you know, creative. You're always doing someone else's design and making sure it looks as it needs to. It's consistently the same. It's fun to be able to relax and do these kind of things.
some were impressive because you can say they are unique. The first time I see stuff, but some like the Grinch.
Oh yeah.
It was so like moving, so close to.
Oh, thank you. I sculpted him, and we do him specifically for LED.
And I think you found a pretty good actor as well.
Oh, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. Yeah, that's extremely popular. We do it over at the Pond City Market if you guys get a chance to go by there. But yeah, people wait like 5 hours in line to see him, and he's just mean as all get out. It's hilarious. It's like they're dying to have someone be that rude to them all year long, evidently. And he eats it up. The thing I love about airbrush too with makeup is, especially right now, it's touchless. You know, if you throw on some stencils, it's in and out. It still looks great.
See the set you purchased from us, this Critics?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it so far?
I've only used it for some masks thus far for a kung fu school, and I needed that bone color. So, but yes, I'm gonna get into it. I'm excited. I love the neutral tones, because it takes me a lot of mixing to get to some of those places with the other stuff. And I was looking at that and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use the heck out of that. That's phenomenal. Are you enjoying the trip? Yes.
But when we drive, sometimes we drive too long.
Too long. But that gets you to all the cool places you need to be.
That's the best time to sing all the annoying songs.
You don't know any annoying songs, do you? You like music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as so much as dinosaurs.
Understandable. Understandable.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
T-Rex.
He's a good one. He's powerful. His little arms.
You say he's powerful, then you talk about his little
I
arms.
know, but you know, one thing has to be weak on the powerful dinosaur.
A long time where I just could not get into stencils, and then I realized it's really a matter of just calming down. When you're painting, sometimes you like going crazy with the brushes, and with the stencil you really have to be a lot more patient. Just focus on the area that you're holding the stencil. And then I started to love them. They can bring such a cool dimensionality to your makeup that otherwise it just takes forever with a brush.
Kristina, how does it feel for you?
It's weird when it's on the appliance because I can feel it but not feel it, but it feels okay.
And Kristina's done lots of makeup and prosthetic modeling for lots of different artists. So she's pretty used to it. She's worn like full cat heads and all kind of crazy stuff.
Full body prosthetics that have been really
Oh yeah, forgot about the
interesting.
monsters.
So how long do you usually take the full makeup you're doing this?
Something like this, maybe like 3 hours. But the body paint can go to like 7 hours in a competition. So, and even when you're finished, you're like, I could go for another 2 hours. It's just so fun. Like all the energy, doing the full body paint in the competitions. They used to do Living Art America here in the United States, but they just recently stopped that. But that was here in Atlanta. And lots of amazing body paint artists, airbrush artists come out for that from all over the world. So that was really a fun thing in Atlanta. Oh, that's so fun.
It's like you slept on a newspaper for a while.
Right? Too fun. Numbers are something that terrify me, so. Sharp teeth and numbers go together well.
Do you have any favorite style of makeup? Like monsters or fantasy or together or...
Oh, I love like giant ethereal looking headpieces and gold paint and texture. So really magical stuff. That's, you know, but who doesn't love monsters? I love them as well. I can never decide. I just like to make art. So it's like if I'm not doing makeup, I'm doing props or sculpting or painting on canvas. Like I stay busy because I just love art. If I don't do it, I'll go crazy.
Actually, my next question is: are all your paintings here? Or no?
Yeah, that's Kristina from a long time ago. And I was telling Jacob, so much of what I do now is for corporations and events. I don't own a lot of it anymore because I'm always working. So I used to have just canvas and canvas and canvas, but now everything is more geared towards work, so I don't get to keep it, unfortunately. But I've used a lot of the Crayotex for different costumes for big dance parties. So there's like Neverland events in Chicago, and I've built all kind of crazy like underwater sea creature costumes with coral and barnacles that I sculpted. I'll send you some pictures. But we got to do a lot of fun stuff with those guys.
How did you start in this industry?
Body paint. I did some canvas paintings in an art show, and the gentleman that was doing the show, he's like, I really like your paintings, would you like to try body painting? I was like, I'll give it a shot, and then that was it. I was like, oh, this is what I do. So I quit doing real estate. It was an opportune time because everything had just gone to crap that year. But moved to this city and just decided just to do art, and it worked out great. Yeah, it's really surprising. As a kid, as being an artist, you're told so often, you're not going to be able to survive. You're not going to be able to feed anybody. Like, just plan to be poor. And that's totally not the case. And people need to understand that if they work hard, hone their craft, they're easygoing, great to work with, that you can survive on an artist's income, no problem.
Amen.
And too many children are told that you absolutely cannot. I just remember the first time I took a test in class, and it was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm like, I'm going to be an artist. And it's like, no, you're not. You're going to be a dentist. My whole world was shattered. And then I realized they were full of crap.
Well, so far you're good with teeth too.
The teeth, yeah.
Different kind of dentist.
Yeah, right? That's funny.
So right now it's your full-time job, right? All the time.
Yeah.
So happy for you.
Thank you.
It's not so many artists who actually can, as you say, be successful enough to live on this kind of income. Because most of the artists we see, they have like secondary jobs or first jobs.
Yeah. I think you have to be able to adapt. Like, I don't just do one thing within the art field. Like, I'm constantly changing. Okay, you guys need this built? I can build it. I'm trying to learn 24/7. I like to keep an open mind and know that there's always room for something new. And when you get on these jobs, there's a lot of etiquette involved. This is not your idea. You have to kind of fall in line and be able to take direction and help them realize their vision. It's not your job to, come and redesign the whole thing sometimes. So it's good to learn that.
She's one of the best that Atlanta has, though, and she's the first person I call whenever I need to talk about a various medium or how to make this, or I have this idea but I don't know how to create it. She's like, well, let's just use this product and this product, and we've got this, and come over, I've got it, just come here.
I love it. And I love to see people that, they want to learn. Like, a lot of times when I have big makeup crews, they always want to airbrush. So I know some tools are better suited for the beginner, and like, I love a good pache. And you can hand that thing to somebody who's never used one before and they cannot break it. It's just the design is so genius. It's just built to last.
How many years you in this industry?
10.
10 years already.
Yeah, it all happened on accident. I've always loved makeup, but I never thought, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. But like I said, the body paint, how often in life do you sit face to face with a stranger for 7 hours and you start to learn so much about each other, and it's a very an interesting exchange of energy and conversation, and afterwards people are a lot of times just change for the better because some people have never been told how beautiful they are, and then you paint them and they can't take 2 steps without somebody saying, oh my god, you're so beautiful, and they just glow, and it's quite transformative. So I don't do as much full body paint as I used to because it's kind of something really special to me, but I focus more on this kind of stuff. But every once in a while I like to do just a really crazy body paint on somebody that I just feel the need to. And especially it's cold right now. Like last year, I got this great idea to start dipping people in gold pools, right before. Well, the pictures are beautiful, but it was last time I did some full body paint. It was chilly.
What is the busiest time of the year for you?
Well, October is insanity.
Halloween?
Yes. But for me personally, Christmas has been really busy because of the Grinch and corporate events. Everybody does Christmas parties, so they want all kind of different costumes and characters. We built some crazy stuff for Christmas. Kristina has had more ornaments and baubles on her head than it's fun. You get to be creative and try to think of ideas that haven't been done and things that'll set you apart from the other, companies. And so yeah, Christmas is pretty busy, but Halloween is just, there's no comparison. Everybody wants to wait till the last week too, and then they're so surprised that you have something to do already, and they're like and you'll get requests up until like 7 o'clock on Halloween. Can you do an avatar paint? It's like you get like 6 avatars right before Halloween's over.
Do you usually work in a studio, or you have to go be mobile and portable and get?
I try to work here as much as possible, so if there's an event where I can send the talent, I like to do that. It's nice because we have so many different tools and things to look around. So if I can do it over here, I do. But yeah, very often we go on set and we'll have our green room, or we have a trailer and film. But yeah, I try to do as much as at home as I can. Also, I'm a single mom, so it's cool. My kid's been around it her whole life. So she loves all the horror films and the crazy makeups, and she will ruin a movie for you. That's CGI. That's a squib. That's it's hilarious.
Do you have any your favorite projects that you have made?
Favorite projects? I always have fun. I love to transform people and to see their reactions. So I think that's why I'm so drawn to makeup and body paint, because it's just all about a moment and that interaction, the shock on everyone's face, so there's so many projects that I love. So I'd say in general, I love the corporate events because they're live and in the moment, but I love my canvas painting as well. And I want to get more into painting on canvas with the airbrush. So that's something I want to delve into after I finish a couple different commissions I've got this month. One thing about the shutdown is giving me a lot more time to kind of explore my personal interests within art, so that I haven't had for a long time. So I'm grateful for that. But definitely on the list of things to do.
Kristina, do you have plans for tonight?
No, just cleaning. I'm just gonna clean the house like this for the rest of the day.
Yeah. She's my #1 girl. She's always down.
I hope you have everything for this, so you don't need to go shopping.
Exactly. I thought I'd just scare the dust away,
I wish.
I know,
Right?
right? That would be its own new marketing scheme. Come over and get painted. Go home and scare it away. I see a YouTube video coming out now.
Oh yeah. Final touch. Some hair. Yeah. That feel good? Mm-hmm. Scary, huh?
Not scary for me.
Not scary for you? You're so tough. I love it. Strong girl.
I watched all the Jurassic movies.
Yeah? Alright, and there you go.
Take my warm stuff off. A robot with winter gloves on. What is that? Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Look at you.
It's a fun one.
Well, that was it. I hope you enjoyed, and forgive us little flaws in lightning and sound, I would say, here and there. We're still adjusting. That was a warming up, so we have new equipment coming in. But here's the giveaway. That's our new now named by SprayGunner, Cordless Compressor. It's a new model for 2021. As you can see, it now comes with air hose. It's still out of stock function, so when you're not using Airbrush, it's not going to be running. It's still pretty low pressure, so it's more for detail kind of work, some little small nozzle airbrushes. But now you can connect any brand detailed airbrush here. It's a air hose, standard 1/8. With adapter, without, you can connect any brand out there, so you can use your the airbrush you used to. Now with the cordless compressor, take it with you when you need to do some work, out of the studio or for whatever reason you're traveling. This compressor goes to one of you who will respond to the question. Leave a comment below the video, and the question is, what's the favorite color per video for Stephanie? Stephanie's most favorite color, she mentioned it in the video. Please respond in the comment, and on the January 15th we're going to select random or maybe most creative response and give it the prize to this person. Well, thank you for watching, and expecting your comments. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.